best of 3 series. Will the Cavalry come up on top and win game number 3, or can the Community here turn things around and make it a day for Sheffin?
They're going to be tied in the standings. If Geek Fam manage to get a win here, they're both going to be 2 and 3 in the standings. So TLID, they got some work to do.
Got a lot of work to do as well in this early game with Veloisky on the show and Lo Yi in the hands of a boy. So much pressure coming out of that mid lane, and already a brawl here. Whoa!
Uh-oh, a boy's got to be careful. Gets a little bit more shielding and the regen. Witty already revitalized early, and here, Mr. Gobsman trying his best to get the clear. Will be able to do so. Brings Aran back, and tanks keep on going.
This is a dead lane, right? Or does it favor... It's a dead lane, right? Hilda and the glue?
Like a brawling almost, unless one of them wants to go for an aggressive maneuver, it feels like. I'm not sure by IndieHome, showing again the movement speed emphasis here. Also for Gobs on that glue, wanting to be more active around the map. But that aside, I mean, there's a firmness for Widdy on the Hylas, but a Wilderness Blessing. So not even, you know, feeling that it's okay to go for an extra bit of tankiness there. He knows he needs to be around the map faster than Veloisky.
Looks like Fabian's rotating towards his bottom side though. There's 2v1 situation. Meanwhile, Yaskill's caught quite low. A boy gonna get that final shot in. Not just yet. Weedy's on the way as well. This is looking as messy as game number 2. Both of the teams want to look for pickoffs from the start of the game, but technically a boy has not yet hit level 4, so that's when we will be expecting a little bit more action perhaps. Meanwhile, looks like audience prediction coming from Gopi, 51% to 49%, so very close as well.
Alright, boy not level 4 just yet though, so initially Widdy goes in.
Trying to buy some time here for the team. Gobs goes for split, but again, it's the Hylos who gets bounced on, brought back a boy. Right there, gonna be engaged on by Aran. Look at that damage! Oh my lord, Yaskill walks in forward, has away the dragon, 1 HP! A boy gets away, Aran looking for the chase, gets a double! But then gets CC'd under turret.
Oh man, I feel like overall there still was gonna be value for a team. That was such a messy fight. It's hard to even decide. The fight isn't even over yet. Veloisky was still chasing Fabian there to try and get something. Now Geek Fam back onto the turtle before Team Liquid ID. And I don't think they have what it takes to come in here, as Widdy isn't really level 4 just yet.
Yeah, not just yet. It's interesting. However, like Make-Its was actually a level below, but TLID didn't really want to commit onto that, so it is going to be the first neutral objective secured in by Geek Fam for the first 3 minutes. That's already a very different flavor as we saw from game number 1 and game number 2. It felt like Geek went in for the concede instead over the neutral objectives. But how are the items looking right now?
No real big power spikes just yet. There's a Dreadnought armor for Aran. It's going to help him in later on against all of these physical damage skills coming in from Make-Its especially. In theory, that's the guy he's looking at. But for Geek Fam, I feel like it's a great move there to aggress on Team Liquid ID. The fact that Widdy walked up without being level 4 though, that was kind of interesting to me. I wonder what the idea was. Whether he was only trying to look for information or he was trying to get some pressure onto any members of Geek Fam. You can see Veloisky waiting for a chance to try and find something now. Clear speed-wise, it really seems like Fabian and Make-Its are kind of equal right now.
Huh?
Version.
Where
Oh,
did
the
they
bottom
go?
lane. Make-Its Blade Surge. No, Aran is right there. Fabian gets away too. In the mid lane, a boy! Oh no! What? Was left all alone. He gets caught by the horse. Veloisky caught again. Aran. Damn, that damage.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Is that normal damage output coming in from Aran on to Veloisky? He's on the show.
There's the bonks coming in from Aran, man. Oh, Gobs as well now, taking some damage. Getting a lot of attention here. Geek Fam looking a bit disjointed, man. That diversion was quite interesting. And Veloisky tried to salvage it by using a flicker there to try and get a catch on the bottom lane. Did not work out though, so are they still just banking on Chidera here for the late game? Because the skirmishes aren't really working in their favor, man. This pick-off gameplay.
Not just yet. It definitely felt kind of disjointed, disconnected in terms of the decision-making, but interesting choice of IMU by Yaskill.
Halfway again to dive onto a boy. He's gonna be CC, still has to flick around. That's the way the Dragon used up only onto Arando. Fabian gonna be locked down by Make-Its as he gets the kill with a Soul Sever. Fabian for Baloyski, roam for jungle.
But that means that they lose the retribution here. TLID have no way to contest just yet. Not sure what Geek is going to be deciding right now.
Chadera.
He's coming back though if it hits.
Oh, and it will on Aaron, Spear of Misery. Aaron Shiki spear down by Chadera on a signature pick on that Moskov. Spear of Misery took hide away from Aran. Now Aran is going to be brought back again. That's the split. Ooh, Chadera flickers out from Yehezkiel. No, Yehezkiel has away the dragon. Oh, off angle away the dragon from Beloy. Very messy.
Man, both teams just going at it. But that was a very creative engage from Geek Fam there, knowing that Chadera has the SOD, and Chadera had all the time to push out right there, but they coordinated that fight, so they're not willing to just play the farming game. Now Team Liquid ID goes for another play.
Third pathway again, this time Maker's gonna be stunned up. Still wins out the retry battle, jumps in to two members, gets slain. Sky Piercer for Aaron Shiki. As Geek Fam decide it's enough, Beloy doesn't have the way to dragon anymore.
It's a trade 1-for-1, but in the end, Geek Fam gets something that's permanent, right? They get a structure into the bottom lane, and they have a bit of a gold lead. How's Chadera doing with him sitting at 2-0-0 KDA?
He's the highest in gold right now, ahead from Aaron by about 500, 400 gold. It's not crazy, but considering the fact that he's able to actually push out the side lanes so efficiently right now, he actually went for the wave cut earlier. So Geek Fam has so much vision and so much information that Chadera, the safe split pusher, has been able to go for deep cuts right here because Baloyski is playing Sentry like we see right here.
Oh, look at them posturing at each other.
Whoa.
That was intense. Woody knew he was there for sure, right? That's why we saw the Joy and the Granger go for a recall instead.
I think they both might have known each other was there, so that was a bit of a standoff because both had the Way of the Dragon. That's a diversion though. Topside.
Wow, instant disengage from Chadera there. Knows that they were looking for something. Baloyski pops his own conceal. And he is just giving the team vision. Look at that macro play.
Wow, dude. Baloyski as the sentry here, just finding everyone, spotting it out. And I bet he's calling out the exec members as well. So his team knows who exactly is around and who can kind of support the catch. Make it splitting on the top side, Chadera on the bottom.
He's a ward.
He's literally a ward right now. The lighthouse.
A walking
Baloyski,
lighthouse.
the lighthouse.
All right.
And you can see him being able to put TLID at such a disadvantage. Look at the wave pressure. Look at the map pressure. TLID have none. Make It actually gets it.
Witty goes into the Glorious Pathway again. Look at the Hesky and Aran zoned away by a boy with a yin-yang reaction. Retry used up by Makids already though, so TLID wants to go for this. Yehezkiel very low. Gobbs walks up again. Fabian should be able to get the retribution for free. And Geek Fam just traded for a purple buff.
So finally they pick up something on the map,
Chadera.
but Chadera, exactly. Still doing Chadera things, still being able to push in that bottom lane. So despite that trade, wait a second.
Makids walks away, but they've already gotten the dub. They got a purple, they got a turret tier 2 for a turtle.
And now they chill.
Seems like it's just so coordinated by Geek Fam. We see like they weren't really trying to go for a proper all-out fight. They just wanted to delay the recalls even more right there. And if Team Liquid get baited into it, they'll oblige. If they don't, no problem. They'll just slowly and surely encroach on the jungle of Team Liquid ID and take whatever control they can get. And that's the marksman trinity for Chadera
So
at
quick.
8 minutes and 9 minutes, basically. That's crazy.
That's so early.
BBB and BB Chadera.
DB Chadera. Alright, Aaron Shiki though, he's actually on curve with the same amount of gold. Look at Make It!
Okay.
Not find him.
Oh! Goes through the turret. Oh, the kick to the wall! Fabian cannot escape. B.
You can see how hard it is for Team Liquid ID to try and match that macro pressure. With all the possible diversions, it's not being used to surprise them from behind, it's being used to stop Team Liquid ID from having any pressure in the side lanes. It's a very creative use of this Loyi. And of course, Baloyski, and Geek Fam are the ones to try and pull it off. Looking at the items here, in the jungle, Makids is so far ahead, dude. Fabian, not even having a Holy Crystal just yet. In the gold lane though, everyone actually is on curve. Same amount of gold with Chadera, with a small difference, very, very small difference, below 100 or 200. But these fights just aren't allowing Arwan Shiki to find these moments to shine on this Granger pick.
I'm surprised though. I thought the gold disparity was in the gold lane, but Davian is 2 levels below of Makids. So he's been unable to farm his usual pattern for quite some time.
This guy.
But Beloyski just
knows.
continues to become an oppression. That was 3 members on him, and yet he was still able to get out, do his dues, and put his team at a huge advantage. And look at this, Chidera just constantly pushing in the far lane.
I mean, the fact that Beloyski also uses the boost, from the map to try and just throw Team Liquid ID off is just so difficult. And now it's the same setup here. Beloyski playing Sentry, Chidera on the top side. And I think Geek Fam understand that Team Liquid ID didn't really have the same kind of shred they had in Game 1 with Arwan Shiki on the Moscow, so they can't rush the Lord anyhow.
Aaron's low. He has to recall right now, right? Maybe he doesn't have to. Diversion. Valentina diversion. It's a gank up top. Chidera versus 2. Oh, we're gonna damage from Chidera. He jumps back in. Oh, Chidera! SOT! 2v1, no problem! A free Lord as Witty gets kicked back to Makids. Oh my god!
The foundation is shattering over. Aaron Shiki now caught. Should be able to get out. That's Beloyski low. Still okay though. Makids goes back in.
Whoa! Makids with another. Gets boxed on the head, but he doesn't care. We're trying to look for more. Aran mounted on. That's the cut. A boy gets the kill. Geek Fam have truly just out-macroed, outclassed TLID.
4 members taken down for the price of none. Literally only Aaron Shiki, the one to be able to clear out these lanes. Some of the rest of the members are now back up, but that's a Lord on the way in the bottom side. This is a 7.4k gold lead in 12 minutes. Geek Fam have all the strings in their hands.
That was Team Liquid ID losing 2 members, losing the Lord and losing a turret as well. Absolute disaster there. Geek Fam now, they have to do the same exact thing. They can just wait it out, and with Chidera picking up the Malefic gun right after that 2 kills on top, man, now they can just move with the Lord and siege it. They don't have a long range with their mid laner, but neither does Team Liquid ID. And Chidera can do more damage compared to Aaron Shiki in a short burst of time, but Beloyski is on the case.
Seal into the mid lane, they go the glorious pathway. Is irrelevant currently. Gobs just walks up, 2 base turrets gone. Gobs bringing Witty back, and they're gonna collapse on him. Witty, say goodbye to that HP bar. Chidera's got rose gold. Oh, Aran bursting down Chidera again. Oh my goodness, Fabian. Oh, that's an SOD. Chidera looking for more on the board. He just goes for the base. He doesn't care for the kills. Geek Fam have reverse swept TLID.
Chidera on his signature Moskov on the Herith for the first time in quite some time. What an amazing performance.
Ooh.
Giving remnants of the day he debuted as well. Geek Fam 2-1 TLID. Is it too early to say that the kid is back? This is against the defending champs.
I think we can wait and reserve some judgment, but for sure, Geek Fam are in competitive shape. They're at least a relevant figure right now. No longer the same Geek Fam we saw in week 1. They've improved so fast, and that macro is impeccable, man. What did we just watch? Team Liquid ID, the clean team, the team that usually out-macros their opponents, have just had a taste of their own medicine.
I mean, he was this man you see on screen, Mr. BBB. He was the first person to bring that macro style. No, he did it before it was cool. He did it way before TLID did. Oh man, that was so brutal to watch. Game number 3. There's absolutely no excuse for game number 3.
This is why I keep on saying, if Geek Fam continue to lose in the first few weeks, it's fine. It's just another Geek Fam season.
So let's talk to them right now. Let's talk to the victors. Let's talk to Geek Fam.